Hey guys, Steve Jabber here. Now this is going to be a review of the popular hookup dating app, Adult Friend Finder. And I'm going to give you the headline facts and figures straight away about this dating site, so you don't need to watch the whole video if you don't want to. So as per the question, is Adult Friend Finder a scam? I can tell you it is not a scam. There are 3 signs of a scam dating site. The first is when they scrape profiles, women off the internet, just scrape their pictures and use them. Adult Friend Finder does not do that. Second sign of a scam is using bots, fake profiles to get conversation going with you, get you to upgrade your account. Adult Friend Finder doesn't do that either. And the third, a big red flag and sign of a scam dating site, is forced continuity and dodgy billing problems. This is when they make it very difficult for you to cancel your account. Adult Friend Finder doesn't do that either. So Adult Friend Finder passes the scam test, but is it any good? And more importantly, can you actually get laid on this dating site? So let's check it out with a thorough review. So here's what you need to know about Adult Friend Finder straight away. It's the #1 hookup dating site on the internet. In other words, it's the best place on the internet for an average guy to hook up and get laid. And we're going to do an extensive review of Adult Friend Finder, but if at any point during this video you decide you want to try Adult Friend Finder for free, there's a free trial link in the description below this video. You can test it out for yourself, and you'll also get a big 25% discount if you upgrade your account using that link in the description below. So let's talk about the 2 main groups that Adult Friend Finder works for. First of all, younger guys aged 18 to 35. Why will it appeal to you? Well, the main reason is there are cougars, millions of cougars, that is older women looking for younger guys on Adult Friend Finder. When I say younger, I mean up to the age of about 35. So if that's your thing, if you like MILFs and cougars, you want to hook up, have a casual relationship even, you will find millions of those kind of women looking for guys just like you on Adult Friend Finder. And these are women that are not backwards at coming forwards. So if you have a look that they like, or you just have decent looks, you're a normal kind of guy, we'll talk a bit more about this later, you're going to do very well as a younger guy looking for cougars on Adult Friend Finder. Equally, if you're an older guy like me, aged 35 plus, and you're looking for 2 groups of women, either women the same sort of age as you, aged match, or you're looking for younger girls, maybe you're looking for a quasi sugar daddy relationship, or just an older guy that they can have a daddy fantasy with, you'll also find that on Adult Friend Finder. There are millions upon millions of younger women under the age of 30 looking for older men on Adult Friend Finder. So why is Adult Friend Finder better than Tinder or other hookup apps? The main reason is user demographics, point 1, and the expectations of the users on Adult Friend Finder, point 2. So let's talk about user demographics first. So look at Tinder. Tinder has millions and millions of users too, like Adult Friend Finder. But the unfortunate fact is, on Tinder, there are about 6 guys for every girl. So it doesn't matter how much you swipe on Tinder, you're always going to match with the ugliest trog imaginable, an absolute mud skipper, unless you're a real Chad-looking type of guy. On Adult Friend Finder, it's very different. It's 60% women and 40% guys. So you don't have this immediate uphill battle, battling against 6 guys for every girl. Secondly, the kind of guys that are on Adult Friend Finder. And so Tinder, the way the algorithm works, tends to attract a Chad type of guy. And basically Tinder is all about looks. If you don't have that top tier looks, the top 10% in looks, you're basically going to be excluded by the algorithm. You're going to be buried underneath a mountain of Chad profiles, and you're not going to get any joy on Tinder, no matter how much you swipe, and even if you pay for your boosts. Now, on Adult Friend Finder, it's a square go. There is no algorithm working against you, and the kind of guys that sign up to Adult Friend Finder is very different to the kind of guys that sign up on Tinder. Whereas on Tinder, it's all just about the looks. On Adult Friend Finder, you can write a written description, you can put your fantasies on there, and you can put some pictures up displaying that you've a more rounded kind of personality. You can chat to the girls, and to be frank, it doesn't have the level of Chad competition that Tinder does. So you're up against normal guys, average guys, and most of the guys that you'll be competing with on Adult Friend Finder, to be frank, don't know what the hell they're doing. So they upload pictures of themselves naked, pictures of their own nether regions. That's never going to work. Pictures in rude positions and so on. Whereas we all know, if you've got any game about you, that women don't like those kind of pictures. It turns them off. If you just upload some normal pictures with you with friends in a pub, in a bar, having a laugh, pictures of you with a dog, with an animal, having a good time, just normal pictures, you're going to do well on Adult Friend Finder and stand out from the competition in a way that you won't on Tinder. Secondly, we can talk about user expectations. So Tinder, from its early days, it was basically touted or marketed as a hookup app, but it kind of drifted a little bit, and nowadays it's much more mainstream, and people don't really sign up there for a hookup. In fact, the majority of women that go on Tinder, this has even been documented in studies, go on there just for a laugh, just for validation, just to get all those swipes and matches so they can just laugh with their friends and point at the guys and say, look at this, look at all these matches, how popular am I, and get a big ego boost. On Adult Friend Finder, when the women sign up for this app, they are kind of looking for a hookup. Doesn't matter what their situation is. Maybe they're married and they want something on the side, or they're older women, they want some sweet loving from a younger guy, whatever. When you sign up to Adult Friend Finder, the way the website works, it's very obvious that it's a hookup site, so the women on there know what to expect. And so because of this, you're not going to get the same kind of bad behavior. You're not going to get women ghosting you. And more importantly for you, you don't need these superb pickup tactics and techniques and psychological tricks to get a girl to come out on a date with you. Because it's not so competitive, because you're not competing against Chad, because it's a hookup site, everybody knows it's a hookup site, it's very clear, transparent and straightforward. When you sign up and you send a few messages to a girl, it's a pretty straightforward and clear path to getting her out on a date and hopefully getting a hookup. So how many users are on Adult Friend Finder? Well, Adult Friend Finder is one of the largest dating sites in the world. It has over 70 million active users. As I say, 60% of those are women. So you've always got a very large user base to pull from. So basically, doesn't matter where you are in the world, assuming you're in the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, you will have no trouble finding hot women on Adult Friend Finder, even if you live in a small town somewhere. Now, how hot are the women on Adult Friend Finder? Well, I'm showing you some profiles on the screen right now. These are real profiles from Adult Friend Finder. I think you'll agree there's some pretty hot women on there. Now, they're not always the best looking when they get towards 40, 45 and so on, but if you do like cougars, and I think we do know that it's a little bit easier maybe to meet a cougar than a young prime-aged 21-year-old girl, then you will also find that on Adult Friend Finder. So overall, Adult Friend Finder is the #1 hookup dating app in the world. It's got an exceptionally large user base, 60% women, 40% guys. The expectations are set on Adult Friend Finder straight away. Everybody knows it's a hookup app, what it's about, so you don't need these superb tactics and techniques and excellent looks, top-tier looks, to even get a look in. And the algorithm isn't working against you like it does on Tinder, so you don't need to be Chad to rise to the top of the profiles, and the competition is far less. Because there's less guys and because the guys aren't Chad-like, you will not have to compete against guys like this. You're basically up against guys with no game. They'll upload weird pictures of themselves that turn the girls off. So if you're just relatively normal, you're going to stand out in a positive way on Adult Friend Finder. If you'd like to give Adult Friend Finder a go, use the free trial link in the description below this video. Sign up for free, check the girls in your local area, and get your big 25% discount. Enjoy Adult Friend Finder, hook up with a girl there, and I'll see you in the next video.